Hi Virgo, this is your October 28th through November 3rd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you this week. After that, the fourth spread will be on your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week, Virgo. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Then we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Six of Pentacles. We also have the Two of Cups clarified by the High Priestess. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Magician and the Knight of Cups. And we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with absolutely any zodiac sign, Virgo. We do have water. We have some water like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have you. We have Gemini. So here's what I'm going to tell you, Virgo. And what I'm about to say, I'm saying it with love. Okay. The main spread on the left, those 6 cards. And by the way, I don't usually clarify all 3 that originally come out. This time I did, just to make sure I understand what's going on. And I was also hoping to see a court card, but we got what we got anyway. You know what it reminds me of? I'm sure we've all seen the Big Bang Theory, right? And this reminds me of the partnership that Sheldon and Amy had in the beginning. That's what it kind of reminds. It's like 2 people, 2 independent people, 2 maybe quirky people, 2 very smart, very intelligent individuals, right? They're gonna get into this partnership, but not necessarily based on love. It's like, oh, we make a perfect couple. We match, we have this, we have that, we make a perfect couple. Why don't we get this going? Get this relationship started based on those factors, that we make a perfect couple because we're both very successful, we're both this and that, but again, not necessarily out of love. This is what kind of reminds me of. Again, I'm saying it out of love. I love the Big Bang Theory, right? But as time goes on, in the potential outcome, we have that Knight of Cups right next to the deck. The Knight of Cups may be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces you're dealing with, but the Knight of Cups is the most loving, the most romantic, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. Alright? And we have the Four of Wands in there, the first card in the potential outcome. The Four of Wands is a pretty happy card if you ask me. It is a card of a commitment, marriage. Some people call it the 11-11 card. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding, right? The Magician in the middle, it's actually your major arcana card, Virgo. It's one of your major arcana cards. You share it with Gemini, so maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, right? But since this is your reading, this is probably you in your own potential outcome, which is a really, really good sign if you ask me. And the Magician, by the way, is the Magician, right? The Magician can make anything. The Magician can make gold out of anything. Right? I think the original name of the Magician was the Alchemist. Okay? Yeah, that's how I see this, Virgo. It is definitely a partnership. You're getting into some kind of a partnership. But in the beginning, it's going to be more like, oh yeah, we make a great couple because we're this and that, right? We start with 2 nines. The Nine of Cups clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. And I think there's only one person in both of those 2 cards. You see? Just one person. And I think that's you and your person. Okay, you could be the person in the Nine of Cups or on the Nine of Pentacles. I don't care. Could be the other way around. Doesn't matter. But it's 2 people, 2 very like independent individuals, 2 very 2 individuals with like their own thing going, right? And then we got that Ace of Swords clarified by the Six of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords is that very straightforward, very direct conversation that Amy and Sheldon had at some point. That if I recall it correctly, they were like, oh, we make such a great couple, something among those lines. The Six of Pentacles is a card of an equal give and take. Yeah, that's what the Six of Pentacles is. It's a card of equal give and take. It's a card of balance. And the Two of Cups is a card of a partnership, right? But it's also a card of like a handshake. 2 people shaking hands. Okay, the High Priestess clarifying it is a card of deep knowing. It's a card of intuition. And it's also a card of a secret, by the way. And we already talked about the potential outcome. I love this reading, Virgo. I just love it. All right, let me know in the comments down below how exactly this plays out for you. Are you Amy? Are you Sheldon? What's going on here? All right, really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Virgo, the spread is for you. We have the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Oh la la, Virgo. The King of Cups, right there in the middle. That's the person you're dealing with, and I assume you're the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. All right, roles could be reversed, by the way. But the King of Cups, if your person is a water sign, it kind of makes sense. The King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. If they're not a water sign, they're embracing the energy of the King of Cups. Somebody who is very, very loving, okay, and very passionate too. Because we got two aces on the table, right? The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So maybe this is them wanting to spice things up, wanting to surprise you, wanting to do something special for you. Or it could be the other way around. If your person happens to be a Scorpio and if it's their birthday, maybe you want to do something very special for them, right? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the King of Cups is like maybe literally going somewhere. It's also a card of starting a new cycle between the two of you. Or again, if this person is a Scorpio and maybe it's their birthday and they have a new cycle, a new year starting with that Wheel of Fortune. But I like those two aces, right? Yeah, I don't even know why I clarified the King of Cups. It kind of made sense, right? The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, love and passion. And the two of you, just the two of you. Maybe it's going to be like a very special weekend getaway, just the two of you, or maybe you'll just stay home and it's just the two of you, I don't know. But it's going to be very loving and very hot at the same time. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Devil, clarified by the Lovers. Then we have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, maybe a Sagittarius. Uh-oh, Virgo, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it's a good uh-oh. Look at that. Look at this. There is only one minor arcana card on the table. Just one. Right? We have, what, 6 cards on the table. Just one of them is a minor arcana card. And that minor arcana card happens to be the Ace of Cups. Crazy, crazy, crazy love, crazy attachment. If you have somebody whom you've been unable to let go of, okay, but you're currently not together with this person, well, I want to tell you two things. Thing number one, they feel the same way. They're unable to let you go. That's thing number one. Thing number two is that you guys are getting back together. Okay, maybe this time it's for good. I don't know how many times you've broken up, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be attempt number 3, attempt number 4. It doesn't have to be, but I wouldn't be surprised if anybody leaves a comment and tells me, yes, this is like 3rd or 4th time we're trying to get back together, and hopefully this time it works. Because the Hierophant right next to the deck was the last card that came out, the last one. Okay, it could simply be a Taurus you're dealing with. The Hierophant is a Taurus major arcana card, but the Hierophant is a card of marriage, traditional, rock solid marriage. All right, but we start with the Devil, clarified by the Lovers. The Devil could simply be a Capricorn you're dealing with. The Devil is a Capricorn major arcana card. The Lovers could be a Gemini you're dealing with. But if you look at those two cards, if you take a closer look, you will most likely be like me. You will notice that those two cards even look alike. Can't you tell? They look alike, right? And both of them, we have 2 people on the bottom. And in the Devil, we have the Devil presiding over them. In the Lovers, we have Archangel Michael, I think, or deity presiding over. But virtually, they're similar, right? Some say that the Devil is like the darker side of the lovers, or the other way around. The lovers is a lighter side of the devil. But anyway, yeah, we got two people in both of them, and there's absolutely nothing you can do, kiddo, to get away from one another. You always get back together. You always come back to each other. And the Ace of Cups is the reason, right? The Ace of Cups is love. And the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying it, is a restart of a cycle. Restart of a cycle. The Fool on the bottom of the deck could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of letting go of what happened in the past. The Fool can be interpreted as a card of letting go of what happened in the past and trying again. Alright, so this looks good. I like it. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the Nine of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Wands, and we also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. First of all, let me tell you this, Virgo. I believe this is a very positive spread. It radiates happiness, it radiates victory, success, celebration. You know, I'm even getting in a much better mood just by looking at the spread. Okay, so the Queen of Wands right next to the deck, clarifying the Six of Wands. It could be you. You could be embracing the energy of the Queen of Wands, right? And this week you're celebrating something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this week you go back somewhere and they will welcome you back. They will cheer for you. Maybe you're literally going back to an old workplace and they will welcome you. Or maybe it's like maybe you just went on like a business trip and you killed it. You closed a major deal and you're going back to your main workplace and they'll be like, yay, congratulations. Okay? For others of you, the Queen of Wands could be somebody else. Somebody else winning. The Queen of Wands could be winning. But at the same time, I still think you will feel really good about this. Maybe this is your apprentice or your student or something like that. They will reach out to you and they'll tell you, look at me, I've achieved this, I've won this, I've accomplished this. And I think you're going to be really happy for this Queen of Wands. Alright, but there's still like an element of the past with the Six of Cups here. There's an element of the past in some shape or form. Alright, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Virgo. We have the Page of Cups, the World, the King of Wands, and the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So fire signs love you, right? The previous spreads could have been about that Queen of Wands, and this spread right here, you're dealing with this King of Wands. I don't think it's the same person. I don't think so. I think it's a different person. Right? And what you're not expecting, maybe this person is going to like reach out to you and tell you, hey, I'm going to be in town, or hey, I'm going to be in your neighborhood. Would you like to get together for a cup of coffee and catch up? Right? Something along those lines. For some of you, there's definitely a trip coming up. Not necessarily for you, maybe for this King of Wands. Or they may invite you to come somewhere, to go somewhere, right? Because both the World and the Chariot, both of those two cards could be cards of like travel, okay? Especially the Chariot. The Chariot could be literally going somewhere. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. And the World could be interpreted as someplace remote from you or from this King of Wands, okay? At the same time, the World could be like a card of a graduation, right? Maybe you'll be invited to some sort of a graduation, or maybe you'll be invited to a retirement party, right? The World, a retirement is a happy end, and the World could be interpreted as a happy end, and the Page of Cups is an invitation. Basically, what you're not expecting is some sort of an invitation that has to do with this King of Wands. Alright, Virgo, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week.